What is up, guys? So Adam J here from the Wolves Inn, back bringing you guys another video. Today we're going to be doing a video about something that I've been getting quite a few requests on, and it is about what do I use, as far as what I use to cut hair. What tools do I use? Straight razors, clippers, and that kind of thing. So I just want to go over it real quick for you guys, let you guys know what I use and why I like them. So before I get into the things I use, I just want to make clear that the way I was taught to cut was very, it was very simple. It's a simple way to cut hair. Very kind of old school kind of way to cut hair. Learned from really good guys, good barbers. Been friends with these guys for a while now, and I pretty much learned from the best in my eyes. So I want to break it down into different kinds of clippers here that I use. I only use 3 different kinds of clippers. So let's start off with the main clipper that I like to use, which would be a Model 10 detachable clipper. Now I only use detachable clippers. I do not like to use plastic guards or anything like that. I just don't like them. I don't like the way they feel, the way they cut hair. They cut hair too, it's too slow for me. I mean, with these I feel like you get a much cleaner cut the very first time, and it makes it easier for me. I feel like a lot of guys like to use plastic guards, stuff like that, because they can get really detailed with that and whatnot, but I like to use this kind of stuff, and anything that's left over, I do a lot of shear over comb or clipper over comb work as well, especially shear over comb. I'm really precise with my shears. I feel like that's my best aspect as far as my technique goes, is my shears, but mainly for taking down bulk and for fading and stuff like that, tapering. My Model 10s are the #1 clipper that I do use. Use this almost in every haircut except for shear cuts and stuff like that, so good stuff. Next clipper I use would be the Andis Masters. Alright, I am an Andis guy. I mean, every barber has their preference. Some people like Wall, some people like, especially for these kind of clippers, a magnetic clipper or something like that. The adjustable lever clippers, they prefer something else. I like the way Andis Masters feel, the way they cut. They feel really well built, metal housings. I really dig the way that this clipper feels, and that's why I use it. Another reason I like to use this clipper is because it opens up to a 1. Okay, and then when you're using a Model 10 clipper, the 1A, this blends into a 1A very easily when this is open. So when I go in to do really short cuts or tapers and stuff like that, I like to use this a lot. I really like to notch using the indicators on the side, opening it up into that 1, and then flicking out with your touch. So that's another clipper that I like to use. Pretty much the only clipper I use as far as adjustable lever clippers. It's the only one I like is the Andis Master. And as far as trimmers go, again, every barber has their preference, but I like to stick with Andis as well for trimmers. These are the Styliner 2s. I really like these. I was using the T outliners. I do love those clippers or those trimmers, but the problem I had with them was they kept getting clogged because it's very open between the housing and the blade. So it kept getting clogged, and it was just really annoying having to clean them out. They hit really good and they cut really good. But I really like these. I think it's a rotary motor in this thing, so it's really powerful. I also like this. Feels good in my hand, really well built and structured. So that's the trimmer I like to use. Really good stuff. Now as far as straight razors go, it depends on what I'm going for. Usually, I'll break it down into 2 different kinds of straight razors. Excuse me. I like to use both our replaceable blades, straight razors, and I like to use for neck shaves and stuff like that in lineups just the Dovo Shavette. Really easy and simple to load. There's still a blade in here, actually. I probably should have took that out, but really simple to unload and load. I really like this straight razor. It feels good, and you can feel it cutting every hair. So this is what I use for cleaning up neck shaves and stuff like that. As far as face shaves go, I got a lot of questions on what razor it was I used in my how to cut pompadour side part haircut, and that was this. And this is a feather razor, the top of the line feather razor that they sell, the wooden handle. Use this mainly for face shaves just because the blades for this particular razor, or these kind of razors, are pretty pricey. I think they run like 20 bucks for, I think, 20 razors, so it's pretty pricey. Otherwise, you know, I use derby razors usually for these. But yeah, I really like this stuff. I use this for nape and neck shaves, stuff like that as well, but mainly for face shaves. That's what I really use this stuff for. It has a good weight to it. It feels really high quality, you know, really built very well. Japanese stainless steel, so good stuff. I really like this razor. And as far as shears go, I like to stick with Hanzo shears. I think these are the Talons, the 6.5s. I like to stick with the 6.5s or bigger. I have some other thinning shears some thinning shears as well that are not Hanzos. They're pretty good. They're sold here locally. They're called 303. But I want to get a pair of Hanzo thinning shears as well. But these are awesome. They cut through everything. Good for point cutting, dry cutting, just an all-around, all-purpose shear. This is top of the line. Shear over comb, really precise with this stuff. You can feel it cutting. You know, there's no bending the hair or nothing. Just cuts straight through. So really good shears are the Hanzo shears. So if you have not checked that out, check them out. Really good. And that's pretty much all that I use, man, every day. That's the simple stuff that I like to use. I don't like to go any more complex than this. I know a lot of barbers out there, you know, they have different clippers for different things, for short cutting, for clipper over comb or whatever. I like to keep it simple with just these 3 clippers. That was the way I was taught to cut, and it makes it simple for everybody. I feel like a lot of barbers nowadays get too complicated with how many clippers they use and stuff, especially when they're trying to teach how to cut hair. I mean, basically all you really need to cut hair good is, you know, a pair of clippers and, you know, your shears. These things right here are the best tool that you can utilize, especially with old school classic cuts. I mean, if you think about it, back in the day, you know, back in the 30s and stuff, 20s, I mean, they had to utilize this stuff a lot, you know, shear work and stuff like that. So I take pride in a lot of shear work, clipper over comb, and that kind of stuff. Like I said, I learned from the best, so I got a good feel for it right away, and watching, you know, all the guys that Ollie's cut and stuff like that. So that's how I cut, and that's all I use, man. Nothing too crazy. So Andis Styliners or TI liners. The Andis Master is my favorite clipper as far as adjustable magnetic clipper, and then the Model 10s. I also do use the 76s, but I like the way these feel. They're smaller, more compact, feels better in the hand. So really dig the Model 10s. It's probably my favorite clipper out of all of these. So yeah, guys, just want to go over this real quick, show you guys what I use, and that's, like I said, simple. That's all that I use. I know a lot of guys have been requesting me showing some more stuff that I use. There's a few other things that I do use when I cut hair. I'll make another video about blades and stuff like that for the detachable. Let you guys know my process with, you know, how I, you know, approach a taper or a fader or something like that. So quick video, guys. Just want to show you guys my, like I said, my tools and stuff like that. So again, you know, thanks for watching. That'll do for this one. If you have not yet, please, you know, rate and subscribe as well, and, you know, follow me on any social media you guys can get a hold of. Otherwise, that'll do for this one, guys. Till next time, take it easy.